So you might be looking for a mic for podcasting, vlogging, fieldwork, university, recording lectures, recording business meetings, making phone calls through Skype, whatever it may be. And I have here today with me the Snowball, which I recently purchased. It's the Snowball USB professional microphone. And I've got the Snowflake, which I got courtesy of Blue Mic themselves a few months ago, and I did do a review on it. That if you click here, you can actually see the review for it. But in this video I'm pretty much going to do a comparison, the Snowball versus the Snowflake, and having played a bit with the Snowball and the Snowflake, I can give you guys an idea, especially if you're looking to get a professional mic, and I'm going to take you straight into that video. In terms of weight, there is no question, this Snowball is much heavier than the Snowflake. Getting the Snowball and using the good old, weight machine. I can get it right. There we go, I think we have it. So it's coming up to 1.5, just about 1.5ish, 1.5 kg that is. And when you compare that with the Snowflake, hey, 200 grams. So yes, the Snowball is much heavier. So in some instances you might want to have the Snowflake, you can take it about if you're travelling quite a lot. This is obviously going to be much easier to carry about with you, especially if you're doing blogs or vlogs on the scene. You're not going to be having to carry much weight about with you. So outright, I'm just going to say I prefer the Snowball, and why I don't really or not keen on this is because a few months that I've had it, I've actually noticed a few faults or a few problems with this mic. The first one being is this ball keeps on moving, so if you have it on the desk, it will never stay that way, or at random times it will just flip like that. Not as fast, but it will slowly turn away from you, especially when you've got a tiny USB cable to go with it. So I'm not too sure if you can use third-party USB cables with this mic, but that is the second gripe that I've got with this particular Snowflake, is that the USB cable that is provided is quite small. So if you're going to be using, this cable with a hub, or where your monitor is maybe a bit far away, you're going to have troubles putting this mic somewhere near your face. Also, I've also noticed when I've recorded a few videos using photo booth, and if this Snowflake is touching your MacBook or touching somewhere near your laptop, you're going to hear a humming sound throughout the whole video, which is quite annoying, because when you've recorded a 7-minute video or a 10-minute video and you go back to find there's errors in it, it really does get to you. And I've had that done a few times, and I've just totally didn't go back to it because it was just so annoying, having recorded 10 minutes worth of footage. Coming on to the Snowball, I haven't done a full review on it, and I think I'm not going to do one because there's plenty of you guys who have done very nice reviews of it, and by looking at your reviews, that is the reason why I got this. I like the fact that it's got a stand. I like the fact that it's a bit bulky. When you're holding it, you're holding a quality mic. I like the fact you've got 3 options at the back of it. Option 1, option 2 and option 3, and the USB cable that goes into the back of this is quite long. So this cable here is connected to a USB hub under my desk, and I've still got plenty of cable to spare, whereas this other cable for the Snowflake is quite small. Going back to the settings on the back of this Snowball, the fact that it's got 3 options, so you've got one for maybe professional recording, number 2 for where you're maybe in a setting where there's quite loud noise, and setting number 3 is where you're maybe having a conference call, or maybe you've got a couple of guys with you when you're doing your vlog and you want to have a number of people around the table. So it's very easy, professional sound, all going on to this. And the last point I want to make on this is that there isn't much of a price difference between these two. This one comes in at £66 and this one comes in at £88. So you're not really losing that much, or it's not a big jump. So you might as well just go for the more professional side. Now this did get updated in 2008, I believe, or this is when it came out. So I'm not too sure whether a new one is in the works. But there is no fault with this. I can't see any faults with this. So if you're thinking of getting something maybe this Christmas, I would highly recommend the Snowball. Now before I leave, I'm not going to give you a demonstration of these two. Again, there's plenty of reviews on YouTube out there that do that. But I just want to know, what kind of microphone do you use? Which one do you think, or which one would you recommend you're looking at possibly, or good alternatives to the Blue mic? The reason why I got this is because I sort of like this, and the appearance and the quality or the look of this on the Apple website looked nice. So it'd be good to see what other products that you use. Do you agree with me when I say Snowflake the worst, Snowball wins hands down? Again, there will be some instances where this will just be, you know, a secondary mic. So if you're a blogger and you're constantly maybe going out for events and stuff, you wouldn't want to carry this about with you. You might want to have something a bit smaller for maybe your laptop or so. So again, it's not your primary mic you want to have. You want to have something a bit more professional. Again, the price difference isn't that big. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Do post your comments below, and you can join me on twitter.com/i6lastwegian. Thanks.